Oh my God, they're on time. See, I told you I was a mind reader.
Don't have to be a mind reader for that one.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
This afternoon kind of sucked.
This afternoon kind of sucked, but
that happens.
What do we have? Because
have
technically,
gifts.
alcohol is a solution.
Technically, it is.
And yes, these are gifts, aren't they?
Yeah, we were gifted a couple of bottles. I've got Two Towns Cider House
Marissimo.
And
you have to say it like a hill of Italy. Marissimo.
It's a barrel-aged apple blackberry wine. So I have not had this one in particular before, but I've had one of their other variations of this. And when I had it before, I didn't read the bottle.
Whoopsie.
And I drank the whole thing, and it was a really, really bad decision. So I've got my glass tonight because this is 19%. So I will have enough and not anymore.
That's right. Sounds good. Hey, Matt.
Oh, hi. Friend, which one of us?
You.
Okay.
I think you can just drive straight down into that, straight through the mat.
I need to make a little...
I mean, you do you, but I think you can just dive right on through that wax and screw right into the cork there.
I just want to give it a little bit of a head start.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't drink wine, so this isn't like a wine. This is this isn't a wine. This is a fun wine.
This is good entertainment right now, is what this is.
Let's see it.
That metallic puncturing sound as you go right through the cap that we didn't actually think was there. Oh, keep going.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Go down.
I always lose. Yes, it does sound amazing.
There you go.
I always lose part of the cork. Thank you.
I can offer to help too if you want.
I know.
Yeah, look at that. Huzzah. On live television and everything.
Woo-hoo. I did it. Here it comes. Yay.
Fancy.
I didn't
Nice.
break anything. I didn't lose anything.
Drop any wax in.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, it smells really nice.
Do you need to let it breathe?
I have no idea.
I don't know what we're doing.
It.
Just pour it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just talking about it. Ooh, array of dark chocolates and other fine desserts is best served slightly chilled. I need dark chocolate.
Yes. Yes, I think you do. Oh, that just...
Yeah.
That looks gorgeous right there. That looks like a wine.
That really does look like a wine.
Wow, I'm looking forward to stealing a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah. All right. Set that there.
And... That's a pretty big smile.
It's really yummy.
Oh, that just smells all kinds of fruity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a nice wine quality to it, but there's still enough sweetness. Like, the reason I don't generally drink wine is because it's usually so dry and tannic, and it's a little too much for my palate. This has that dry quality and the tannic. There's tartness, but there's some sweetness here. It's got a really good mouthfeel.
Yeah, it really does. You really get that grape, almost a raspberry going on in there.
Yeah. Not getting as much bourbon. Oh, yours has a... No,
mine just has a ridiculous wax seal on it. But go on.
No. Yeah, no, it's delicious. I highly recommend this. And I'm going to take it slow. Otherwise, I'm going to drink more of it than I intend to, and I don't want to do that.
It's not on.
No, I just don't want to do that. I remember.
You remember just
parts
enough.
Of last time.
Remember just
so
enough
bad.
to remember it was terrible.
Yes, it was not a fun night.
I mean, I'm down with you occasionally needing me to kind of help you up to bed, but that was a straight up fireman carry you up
That
there.
was not a
that was
that was not a good.
not the example we want to set for literally anybody.
No. Nor is it the experience that I want to have.
True that.
I enjoy being able to look back and be like, oh, that cider was delicious. I really enjoyed it.
Not why do I have vague memories of this cider?
Yes. It was not as bad as it could have been, though, I'm sure.
You could have had two.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not entirely certain you were physically capable of having two.
No, I think that would have ended up in alcohol poisoning, which I really, really don't want to experience.
There we go.
All right, what do you got
Now
there?
that I fought, I can smell this from here. Wow. Okay. This is from Backwoods, one of my favorite breweries, believe it or not. And this is the Stumbler.
Speaking of.
Yeah, for sure. It is a barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout. So if you've had the barrel-aged Singularity, you know why I so much love these kinds of things. That just, holy cow, that smells like $1,000,000. Also this evening, I am drinking out of a mug my son made in school. That just makes me super happy as a Christmas present, and I think it's remarkable. So unfortunately, we won't be able to enjoy the color of it, but I assure you, it is black as midnight. Oh, gosh. It even sounds good. There we go.
I mean, if you can see the.
Oh, I suppose you can kind of see, that rich caramely chocolatey head there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's like bourbon chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Like with cherries. It's like bourbon chocolate covered cherries. Scent.
That is one of my favorite beers I have ever had. It's right there. It's not too harsh, but it has everything I like in a really good barrel-aged beer. That is, wow. I would not say no to a couple more of those that we just throw down in the cellar and forget about for a while.
Well, it's certainly high enough ABV.
It could easily last long enough. Yeah. So that's fun. What a great round. Thank you for these gifts, you guys. This was, wow.
Oh,
what
man,
a great
have
treat.
you not heard of Backwoods before?
Oh, man.
Yay.
Yeah.
We introduced somebody to something.
Or at least introduce them to the fact that it's my favorite.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. One of, anyway.
Yes.
But them and Fremont, I think, are right up there. Avery, of course, always does a remarkably good job. But, all kinds of fun stuff. So,
Yay.
So, what the heck?
I know. I'm still very much on vacation time.
No kidding.
I don't know. It was probably about 3:00 today when Peter said, oh, Bardic Tales. And,
that's tomorrow.
And yeah, it's like, it's tomorrow because I was also reading a book. And he said, no, it's tonight. I was like, oh no, I haven't posted about it.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, so my brain's very fuzzy. Been there, just in. Oh, cool.
Man, that is good. That is really, really good. They aged it for a full year.
Nice.
It's
not in it was a bourbon barrel?
It just said barrel.
Oh, well, the barrel doesn't.
Whiskey barrels. Nice.
It's not super boozy or like barrel-y.
No,
it's just there, but it's just nice. It's a note rather than a cacophony.
It's that good memory of a good whiskey. So,
yeah.
Anyway, so yes, we were on Christmas break. It was nice.
We had
a lovely really nice.
Christmas.
We spent a lot of time doing a very lot of nothing.
I read an entire book over the last 2 days.
So it was good times.
Yep.
So what the heck in the Bardic world?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I have not really thought of Bardic over the past 3 days. So I'm trying to shift gears into that.
I have some news.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, I have some beer and some cider news.
Ooh.
Yeah, this will be fun. So for the beer news, I am happy to report that Chanterelle Lace is finally done fermenting. Yay. So it has gone into the walk-in. It is clearing up now, crashing, I guess they call it, whatever. It's clearing up. It's getting happy. The mushrooms will be added very, very soon, potentially even tonight.
Oh, cool.
But I don't really want to go out in the cold.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. So that'll go in there for a couple weeks, and then it will be on tap. So I'm really looking forward to that one. It already smells and looks like $1,000,000. I'm looking forward to this one. It'll be super duper nice. Also, Singularity is coming along very well. It's fermenting a little bit slower, but that's good. That means it's going to be a very nice, clean fermentation. We're going to get all those really nice notes we want. It smells like dark chocolate and coffee right now. It smells very much like this, sans the barrel, but it's really, really good. So,
I mean, half of it's going into a barrel, so
half of it is going into a barrel, so that's going to be fantastic too. Yeah, so couple weeks on the Chanterelle Lace there, Matt. And in the
yes. Okay, so fun story about this sweatshirt. It was Mark's when we got together. It's mine now. So it's probably
20 years old.
Well, it's over 20 because we've been together for over 20 years. It's probably like 25 years old. And still in really good condition.
It is in good shape, yeah.
So.
Yeah. So what happens when my girlfriend steals my sweater?
It's the first one I stole.
Yep. As must happen.
Yeah.
The other fun cider news that you didn't even know about yet.
Yes.
We have almost all of the makings for a little bit more like special edition Crab Rave. Did you know?
I did not know.
I did not use all of the crab apple cider when I put the last one together. There is more hidden back there. So as soon as we get a little bit more base going on there and we drop that base.
It's all about that base.
It's all about that base. There will be more Crab Rave available.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So it's not going to be a huge batch, but it should be just enough for those people that, doggone it, I missed it the first time, or I sure enjoyed that one. That one can be coming back. It is crystal clear and beautiful. It's going to be a thing.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's a neat treat.
Yeah.
So also, you have loads of health potion out there, which you should be very happy about. Loads of health potion. You have plenty of MD for MD, and also some more infinite glitter if you wanted to do one more batch of that.
I may.
There's plenty of Gingy. You've got all kinds of mana potion hiding in there. Mana potion was just like,
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. It's kind of like the craft version of glitter. It's why won't this go away? So yeah, we've got some neat stuff out there.
Good.
It'll be good. Do need to get more somehow.
Yeah. We're working on that.
Trying to figure that one out. But
previously on Bardic Tales.
Oh gosh, yeah. Hey, we got a plan. It's gonna be fantastic. This will be perfect. Did our due diligence, everything's fine. Nope, day before, snow.
Yeah.
There goes those plans.
We didn't get to go get apples, which means we're now trying to figure out how to safely go get apples.
Could just do it, but safely. Is the. We'll get there.
People are more important than apples.
Who knew? Everybody. That's who knew.
I knew.
What kind of idiot doesn't think that? Anyway.
So we might be able to get it this week because it looks like the roads are going to be clear. We'll see.
But at the same time, it's a million below zero out there, and I don't have my Tauntaun, so it's hard to say what's going on.
I've got a new fuzzy blankie.
Yes, you do.
They got me a big fuzzy blankie.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
We will figure that one out.
Yes, but more cider's on the way. When I eventually do get the base, I will probably turn some of it into health potion. Just
keep that
rolling.
Keep that monster asleep.
I probably won't need to do too much, but at least a small batch of health potion. And then I know that I want to turn some of it into some of my drier ciders like Saber of Windu, social distancing, want to be my cider. I might just do small batches of all three because the dry cider tends to move a little slower. So I could do 3 small batches of that and they would be on for a long enough time that people can enjoy them, but not get bored of them. So
yeah,
I think that's my plan. We'll see.
Yeah.
So glitter. Yes, mana potion is my mom's favorite.
Should screw around with putting glitter in mana potion.
That would be fun. Purple. I've got blue.
Yeah, we should try putting some blue glitter in there, see what happens.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, like potion of greater mana or something like that. Or you could mix infinite glitter and mana potion and just call it, this'll fix you up.
This'll fix you. Potion of restoration.
Yeah, sure, something like that. Potion of, ooh, Nelly. Pretty sure that'll do it.
Yes.
Pretty sure a child either just accepted something cold or injured himself. Either way, he's smiling. So
Is he okay?
Seems to be freezing.
Oh, your foot fell asleep. Oh no.
That's the worst. Oh gosh. We need to find out why limbs fall asleep. That's the dumbest thing.
We should ask our doctor friend sometime.
I need coffee.
Or we can just look it up on Google.
I
Google's
trust our doctor friend more than I trust Google.
Google's more current. That's a rabbit
She's
hole.
still in med school.
I know, that's a rabbit hole we don't need to go down. Besides,
Yeah.
she's nice and I want to see her again. So.
Yes.
Welcome to Bardic. Why do limbs fall asleep?
She answered why you swallow water like a rock sometimes. Fun fact.
And more dumb things your body does.
Shh. Fun fact. The reason that sometimes you drink something and it goes down like a rock is because a wire gets switched in your brain and it sends the signal to both breathe air and drink water at the same time. And so the muscles that encase your esophagus, which as we all know is both responsible for air and water or liquid, compete against each other. And so it's your own body making that rock sensation.
And your body's too stupid to say, hold on, this doesn't feel right. We should figure out which one it is.
But I know, because after she told me that, the next time it happened, I tried to focus on relaxing and it helped.
Oh, all right, cool. Oh, according to
not enough blood to nerves. That would make sense.
That would make sense.
Wow.
I still want to see our friend again.
Yes.
But then we could say, is it because of?
Yeah, then we
can start to sound a little bit
open.
We can start
question.
to sound a little bit intelligent. That'll be fun.
What did Google say?
Google says it's because when one or more nerves in a limb gets compressed.
Oh, compression of nerves.
Okay, which could
interesting.
lead to blood loss.
Yeah.
Like you ever squeeze your finger, it turns white because there's not enough blood in
I
it.
mean, you're compressing both nerves and blood cells right there. So maybe it's two separate phenomena that just happen at the same time. And we all have associated causation to that instead of correlation.
Kind of like did I tell you about the Yankee candles?
No. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't remember it.
Basically, so they have discovered purely by accident that an extremely highly accurate predictor of COVID cases is negative reviews of Yankee candles on Amazon stating that they don't smell like anything.
Uh-huh.
And if you can track how many negative reviews of Yankee candles on Amazon saying they don't smell like anything, you can track how many cases are going on.
Because they've overlapped the two graphs.
Yep. Well, it makes sense too. Yankee candles. Quick, what are they known for?
Scent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you get one that doesn't smell like anything,
obviously it's defective, and it's not that I'm sick.
that's right. Darn right. This is America. It's not my fault. Also, we should rebel against something. Maybe the sky. We should rebel against the sky tomorrow.
Kaylee is saying, you guys, you can sound so smart. And then we go on this tangent.
Fooled ya.
All right.
Oh, goodness sakes.
So back to the Bardic stuff that everybody tuned in for.
I know, right? Okay.
So you're brewing this week. What are you going to be brewing? Do you want to talk about that?
I do. This week I am going to be brewing a gruet. It's not my first, but it is one of very few. What's a gruet? Is that guy from the Avengers? No. He's cute, though. And it's also Guardians of the Galaxy, but whatever. A gruet goes back in history to before they were using hops in beer. They would use a little bag of herbs and spices, usually just handed to them and saying, a sachet. There you go, of herbs and spices. And he said, this is what thou shalt brew with. You didn't know what was in it. You didn't care. This is how you paid taxes. And so...
Because taxes.
Which is why they started doing hops, to start avoiding taxes. But anyway... so it goes way back in time. Basically, instead of hops, you're using neat herbs and spices. In my case, I'm going to be using Earl Grey tea and vanilla. I'm going to be making the beer equivalent of a London fog. It's going to be for Gruet Fest up at Bellwether in February.
Which is exciting.
Which means I need to get cracking on this
yes,
sucker.
You do.
But I know what I'm doing. It will be ready easily in time for that one.
Do you know what you're doing?
I basically know what I'm doing. Solid 90 at least, high 80s.
That's the best place to
70
be, though.
at the lowest.
That's the best place to be, though, because then you're flexible.
Yep. 50-50. I could go either way. So
Well, the percentage just kept dropping.
yeah, it's going to be
Yes.
pretty fantastic. There won't be any hops in it.
To be in Germany.
I would
It
love to be in
very
Germany.
nice to visit.
It would be nice to visit. So it won't be bitter at all. It will just be a nice, warm, malty, vanilla-y, Earl Grey-y. That got away from me. Beer. Beery. In 8R.
That sounds
So,
fun.
yep. After that, the list just continues in no particular order. We will also be hitting Poirot. Ish will be coming back.
Cane Madness.
Cane Madness will be coming back.
Old books.
Old books will also be coming back. So the
and
list.
then you're gonna start working on a new recipe.
I am going to start working on a new recipe. I'm kind of excited about it. We'll have to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
But it'll be something we haven't done before necessarily, but it will still be very much in our style.
So you're not going to do a Pilsner or a lager.
I'm definitely not doing a lager because I do not have the necessary attention to detail and skills for a lager, nor the control over temperature. To do a proper lager, I don't have the ability to control it. Quite right. But a Pilsner could be an Imperial Pilsner. Who knows?
Interesting.
Yep. I mean, why not a 10% Pilsner?
Why not? Indeed.
Why not? Technically, Gold Fever was a Pilsner.
Technically, it was.
It's what happens when you take a Pilsner and you boil it for 19 hours instead of like the 20 minutes you're supposed to. But yeah, so.
That should be on the list too.
Mm-hmm. What?
Gold Fever.
Yes, Gold Fever I will get to. I want to be caught up first, then we'll get there. But yeah, lagers are extremely hard to do correctly. They're easy to do if you're an idiot, but they're wiser. But they're hard to do correctly. So
correctly. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, no kidding, right? This mug is so nice.
Good.
I really like it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Did you mention that for me?
Yes, it did, buddy.
So that's beer, that's cider. Moving along, special of the week.
Yes, we should have one.
We should have one.
The cookies were so yummy.
They were delicious.
Nobody ordered any, so we enjoyed them. They were really good.
Yes. We made a bunch of cookies. A lot of them got sent home with my brother and his kids.
Some of them went to Santa. They were good cookies.
Mm-hmm. I feel like as cold as it's going to be, we should do something.
Soup.
Yeah, I was going to say
soup.
That would be really lovely, except we use the crock pot for beer cheese now.
And nachos are a permanent fixture, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we don't have room for a triple crock pot.
We
don't have room for a triple crock pot.
No, we don't. But here's a thought. What if you made the beer cheese and the ground beef and mixed it together and chilled it?
I mean, we could do that.
Because then when you go to make the nachos, you just
cut off a slice of meat cheese and you put it over the top and you eat it all back up again.
Something like that, yes.
Meat cheese.
Only at Bardic. Something like that.
Beer meat cheese.
Do you think that would work?
I don't know, honestly. I sincerely don't know.
I like the soup idea, though.
I like the soup idea. Maybe we we get a lot of nacho requests, though. And we could just reprint our menus again.
No.
Got a whole ream of paper.
No. People are enjoying the nachos.
Well, then we'll enjoy the soup.
I mean,
we can sort this problem.
Yeah.
But if
you guys have suggestions,
if you have non-soup suggestions,
no, even soup suggestions, because we can figure it out.
That's true. If it's cooler than nachos, then it might just bump them.
You know what? If we just stored the hot plate in back, somewhere like on its side somewhere, then we could put our proper crock pot in its place and just
Oh.
have the soup sit back there.
Or the beer cheese.
Or the beer cheese, either one.
But since we got to do a lot of the prep back there anyway,
Yeah.
then we do the soup out front. And people are like, oh, what's that? It's like, oh, it's soup. Like, I'll have me some of that. It's like, yes, you will. And we scoop out the soup just right there in front of them.
We could do that. I like that.
All right.
All right. Beer
soup.
Oh, yeah. Mom brought that beer soup recipe over.
Oh, that's right. I have that right over on my desk.
We'll look at it.
Yes, we will.
Having not looked closely at the recipe, you told me about it. It sounds like something we could do. Not 100% sure, so I'm not going to guarantee it, but we'll look at it.
Yep, possibility.
Yes.
If not, clam chowder is always a winner.
Yeah. Oh, but we've got beer cheddar and ham and potato soup. Both of those sound really good.
The nachos are already a beer cheese. They're already a beer cheddar soup. You just put them on chips with meat and pico de gallo.
I think a cheese soup is a little bit.
No, rubbish. The cheese soup needs to be
Thinner?
thick. A good hearty thick soup to get you through those cold Russian winters.
We're not in Russia.
Russian
Still
Imperial
not in
Stout.
Russia.
Eh.
Also, yes, I'm kind of sad that Santa Kaylee didn't get cookies. I thought of it as soon as you walked in and then totally forgot. That's okay. Next year.
Oh, man.
I'm volunteering her to be Santa Kaylee again next year.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a little embarrassed at all the opportunities we missed with Santa Kaylee in there.
Yeah.
Could have sung the whole song. Santa Kaylee. And all the words that I don't really know off the top of my head. Something about a big yacht. I don't know. And a platinum mine or something.
All right. So it's either going to be the beer soup, beer cheddar soup, or ham and potato soup, I think. Or clam chowder.
Unless we find something even cooler still.
Yes.
There was too much going on that night.
That
is so true.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was a night and a
Not
half.
complaining.
No,
It's never complain at being busy at Bardic.
that's for sure. All right.
So, soup.
We'll figure it out. Something that you just came out of the 1,000,000 degrees below zero cold plus wind chill.
Mm-hmm.
And dang it, there's snow sticking to your feet. And screw those roads anyway. And I just want a hot bowl of soup.
Chili.
Nah,
No?
no. Chili's for the fall.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of cold outside, and I kind of want something fun that I can dip my cornbread that I always keep my pocket in. But
Pocket cornbread.
pocket cornbread, that's right.
Yeah.
I need something that's like, I'm on the brink of death, give me food. That kind of soup. Because if you go outside, you are dying slowly. So that's the kind of soup we need to accommodate.
I mean, technically, we're dying every few minutes, but then we breathe and restart the counter.
Or is oxygen just a poison that takes 80 years to kill you?
This is going dark so quickly.
Minestrone. That's a good one.
Ah.
Something really?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I almost feel like a broth soup is more hot weather, but creamy soup sounds better. I don't know. Well, we'll sort it out.
I feel
like we're so far down a rabbit hole, we should start calling out for Alice at this point.
and that's the next book I'm going to read. I feel like creamy soup is because it's like a blanket.
Well, you're not wrong. No, that's which kind of brings us back to chowder.
Yeah.
So, which I mean, my clam chowder is ridiculously good.
It is ridiculously good. We'll figure it out.
I don't think this is feasible, but wouldn't it be fun if we somehow figured out how to do a sourdough bowl?
We talk about that every time we get to chowder.
Because it's a great idea every time we do
idea.
chowder.
It is a great idea.
We got to figure out how.
Yeah, we don't have time right now.
Grain Shed.
We could contact.
They're
Grain Shed.
nice people.
Yeah.
Nice people make nice bread.
And I don't think they would appreciate us calling them at 7:00 on a Monday night and say, "Hey, can we get a dozen big sourdough bowls tomorrow?"
They'd be down with that. They're cool people. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Split pea and ham.
Split pea and ham. Again with the ham. That is a good idea.
I mean, Christmas.
oh, well, yeah. No, that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Also, New Year's.
Yes.
So I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll figure
It
it
means we put sparklers in all the food that we serve. I made a cake once that got served to the birthday boy on stage at a concert. It was super fun. I got to be the one to take it out. And I knew that being on stage, I should do something flashy. So I bought the candles that sparkle. Had never used those before. That's when I learned that they're basically just sparklers. And so like they like pop molten bits of whatever's on them and wax because they're coated in wax all over the cake, and especially all over the person who's holding it like this because the band had picked the birthday boy up on their shoulders, and I was trying to like, hey, look, you can blow out the candles, and I was getting sprayed with molten stuff the entire time I was on stage, smiling like everything's fine. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Champagne soup.
Yep, that is technically a thing. Those are two words side by side.
If you just put heavy cream and a bottle of champagne.
And a ham. You get a spiral ham and just drop it on in there.
No, you just need the ham bone.
Just leave it float. Just kind of push it aside with the ladle while you scoop stuff out.
And salt. I'm sure that would work. I'm sure champagne soup is probably a thing. I haven't heard of it.
It probably is a very delectable, amazing thing, but
that we just desecrated.
But after half a mug of this beer, it's a hilarious thing.
I'm doing good.
You're doing very good.
So okay.
New Year's, which is the ball dropping, which is a ball, which is hidden, which you have to find, which is a hidden ball you have to find, which reminds you of matzo balls, which reminds you of a funny fact.
Matzo ball soup?
Matzo balls. Do you know what matzah means in Hebrew?
I do not.
To find. I was like, where is that little ball? It's the little thing you're supposed to find in your soup. It's like a surprise.
I kind of want to do matzo ball soup.
I kind of do too. FYI.
We're going to do a soup, and we have no idea what kind yet.
But there's going to be a toy at the bottom.
Do you remember the one time we had King's Cake?
Of all the messed up, hilarious, fun things.
King's Cake is a tradition in at least New Orleans. I'm sure it's elsewhere as well. For Mardi Gras, where they bake a cake and then they hide a little baby figure in it, and whoever gets that piece of cake wins or something. It was years ago. Kinder Egg. Throw a Kinder Egg in each bowl. Oh, we could do a dessert soup. No. We could just do hot chocolate because, like, the
hot chocolate with
balls.
a Kinder Egg dropped in, and then it'll melt eventually.
Well, the hot chocolate balls are like the in thing right now, and I really wanted to make some for Christmas, but like no time. But yeah, you just take a Kinder Egg and chuck it in there.
And then when the little plastic capsule inside starts floating, you scoop it out with your spoon, and there's your toy, kid.
And the instructions that are just soaking wet.
Do we take the plastic wrapping off first, or do we just throw the whole thing in there?
No, we take the wrapping off because the chocolate needs to melt, hence hot chocolate. Ned Flanders, yes! Ned Flanders hot chocolate with
all joking aside, we really did consider doing the Ned Flanders hot chocolate. I mean,
it seems like New Year's is a good time to do it. It's kind of extra.
I kind of feel like that needs to be the special this week.
The special?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have a special and a special?
That's right.
Do you really want to do that?
I kind of want to make somebody a Flanders hot chocolate. Just every... It's like, oh, can we get the Flanders hot chocolate? Yes, but you have to stand here and watch me make it.
Maybe.
We'll think about it.
Okay.
We're losing viewers as we go along. This is kind of hilarious.
I'm having fun. So, all right.
All right, so that's the special of the week. It will
Special
be
of the
soup,
week.
potentially something else, but definitely soup.
Yes. All right. Events. So I suppose holiday hours and events.
Oh yes, holiday hours.
Yeah.
So for New Year's Eve,
which is Friday.
Yep. So we will be closing at 7.
Yep. Open at 4.
Normal
Close at
time
7.
open. Close at 7. We figure you're where you're going to be by then, and we don't want you to be there. So closing the doors at 7.
Yes.
Yep.
Make it a secret menu item.
Okay.
Say
Yeah.
ugly, yes.
Yeah,
That
we'll
would be
keep every. I'm sorely tempted to do that.
Holiday hours.
Holiday hours, yes. So New Year's Eve, we'll be closing at 7. New Year's Day, regular hours. Most people are going to come in anyway, but that's okay.
Well, we open at noon, so anybody who stayed up will have time to sleep in, and we'll be on our normal schedule of going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That'll be pretty much par for the course for us.
Yeah.
There's not going to be anything special about that day.
We got to bed early last night by going to bed about 12:30.
I don't think we actually fell asleep until 1:30, but
like we actually
we
got
actually
up and
tried.
started getting ready for bed at
we tried
12:30
Yeah.
instead of 1:32.
2,
Something like that.
3, yeah.
I wonder why we're so tired all the time.
Really looking forward to my doctor's appointment a week and a half here. Your labs don't make any sense at all. And yet I'm alive. What do you want to name after me?
Oh,
Impossible
right.
survival syndrome.
stubbornness.
Sheer stubborn syndrome. Grim
don't-
Reaper, it is your time. I don't have time for you. You need to go back. Schedule you for later. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
Events. Nothing's really on the docket.
When's the next BOGO though?
I haven't scheduled that yet. With
Oh, okay.
Amber.
With the new year and all that, it's kind of.
Yeah. I do need to get a hold of her though, so hopefully I'll have an answer next week.
Okay.
We will be having trivia in the new year.
We don't know quite the details of when that will be starting yet, but we're working towards that. Trivia will become a regular thing on Tuesdays.
Yep.
And
prep is coming along. So
it is. Yep. There's technology to be acquired. There's questions to be designed. We're working on it, but trivia is going to be a regular thing come the new year.
Yep. I'm excited for this next year. I am definitely one of those people that we hit the new year and it's not all these New Year resolutions of, I'm going to lose 20 pounds and I'm going to earn.
See you in February.
But I definitely use it kind of as a turning point of okay, let's reflect on this last year. What have we learned? Let's apply those lessons to the year coming forward. What are some things that I would like to see in the next year? That kind of stuff. And I'm really looking forward to sitting down because I've been mulling over what that means for Bardic. Some kind of mile high things. Mark and I are going to be taking a little bit of a step back from the tap room. We're not exactly sure how that's going to look. I don't suspect that will affect you guys very much. But we need to focus a lot more on production and kind of being the face of Bardic. Because
I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful. We've spent the last 2 years really developing the culture of Bardic and the standards that we want to meet, and getting Andrea and Brandy on board, and they've really come on board. And so, it's going to probably include hiring a couple of people. Andrea is going to be taking on some more responsibilities. We're going to be really focusing on getting kind of more advertisement out there. Not necessarily we're going to go buy a bunch of billboard space, but
the fun we could have.
Oh, that could be fun.
Oh my gosh.
But
on a billboard.
Yes. But we're looking forward to being able to do more events this year. Hopefully. being able to, yes.
I'm so caught up on the billboard thing. Let's just have a whole list of slogans that are trademarked and then crossed out halfway through. When you're here, you're fat. Oh, dang it. Best part of week, dang it.
No.
Good, dang it.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm excited for next year. I think we're gonna see a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, next year is going to be awesome.
Yeah,
it's going to be a wild ride.
Oh yeah,
but it's
always
going to be
is.
awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
I think this will be the awesome wild ride. Awesome though.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yep. So I think, what do we got? Yes. What?
Curses. My random recommendation just fell through.
Oh, no.
I was seeking information from a good friend, and what I got was nothing. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We are on random recommendations.
No, well, you go first.
Okay, so there is a series of called the Twisted Tales.
Oh, yes.
And they're the Disney stories. They're actually like Disney branded, but they're the Disney stories except from a different perspective, or it's from a different perspective, but like if something else had happened. So I just read the Conceal, I think was the
Conceal,
title.
Don't Feel.
Yeah. It was the story of Frozen, except what if Anna and Elsa had never met, basically. So
thank you, Kaylee. I have my random recommendation now.
It's right there.
I know. She's got my back. That's my Santa Kaylee right there. Getting my back.
Anyway, I have the next one to read that I have is on birthday. It's the I don't know what it's about yet exactly, but the little blurb on the front is what if Wonderland's in trouble and Alice is really, really late?
So it's basically the Disney version of Marvel's What If.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. I've read Straight On Till Morning, which is the story of Peter Pan, except it's from Wendy's point of view, and it's if Peter had never come back to get his shadow. And then, like I said, I read the Frozen one, where it starts out with Elsa and the king and queen unveiling a family statue, and it's just the three of them. And I'm going to be starting on birthday probably tonight or tomorrow. So I'm excited. Good books. They're a little bit fanficky, so not like the best writing ever, but really, really fun. Good reads. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
My totally thought it up myself without the help of really good friends who have my back. Random recommendation is the card game Moniker. Oh, that's kind of hard to say. Monikers.
It's lots of fun.
It is a hilarious game. Basically, what it is, it starts out like the game Taboo. If you've ever played that, you have a word. You're trying to get your teammates to guess.
Or like a name or phrase.
Yeah. It's an idea that you're trying to get your teammates to guess. And you can't say the word itself, obviously. But there's a description of it. You can say, you can act anything out, whatever. Basically like Taboo. That's round one.
Well, and it's not just one card. You have a deck of cards,
right?
And each person gets 1 minute,
right? So you have
to get as many cards as they possibly can.
So you have about 40-50 cards or so in the whole deck, and you're trying to burn through it. And that's for the whole everybody playing.
Yeah.
And so you burn through those things, and it's awesome. Hilarity ensues. Round two, same deck of cards, except now you can only use one word.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot, use a whole sentence. You can't grandly explain everything. You just have to just pick one word.
Yep. And you can repeat it.
Yeah, you can repeat it with different
watermelon.
watermelon. You can try to repeat it with different inflections. But it's hilarious. And so now your poor brain, especially if you've had a beer or 3 and you're trying to remember
Recall.
what were those 50 cards that we had in that deck. What on earth does norm even mean in this
Why do
context?
you just keep saying norm? I don't get it.
And so that's round 2. And then you come around to round 3 where there's no words whatsoever and it's all charades and you can make sounds and stuff.
Like sound effects.
Sound
within
effects,
reason.
but you can't actually use words. And it's the same deck of cards. So now you're really, I should know this one.
And so you end up standing there going, and everybody at the table should get it, and they don't.
It's like, this is clearly the Care Bear stare, not an enormous beer gut. What's wrong with you? That hasn't been a card this entire time.
Yes.
It is a fantastic game, and I love it to death, and I can't wait to play it again.
It was a lot of fun to play.
That is my random recommendation of the week.
Yes. I think that's.
I kind of feel like that's a good, that's about it.
Yep. Pretty normal week with the exception. Oh, I'm gonna do my recap. So Mark is making gruit this week. Chanterelle lace is fermented, just needs to add mushrooms and sit for a couple of weeks. Singularity is happily fermenting. We're trying to figure out a way to safely get apples from Wenatchee to here. The special this week is going to be some type of soup. Soup. Let's see, the holiday hours this week, normal hours with the exception of Friday where we close at 7 instead of 10. Random recommendation, Monikers, the game, and Twisted Tales, the book series. Ta-da! Oh, and then I'm drinking Two Towns, pretty name that I can't say.
And I'm drinking Backwoods the Stumbler.
Yes.
Which I can say.
You can. Thank you all for joining us.
Here's your joke to end the evening. It is a 5-minute walk to the pub. It is a 45-minute walk back from the pub. The difference is staggering.
Courtesy of Glenn.
Courtesy of Glenn.
Thank you all. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. We look forward to seeing you guys.
Happy New Year to those of you that have a calendar.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.
Bye.